So I came across this comment from a user named Disciple Kai that really caught my attention. It was a perfect example of a certain kind of thinking.
Okay, let's break it down. What did they say?
They said, quote, just because God is good doesn't mean good things are always supposed to happen. Satan is responsible for everything bad and evil, but God can't always interfere. Prayer helps because God is more powerful than anything money could buy. If I could donate, I would.
This comment, while seemingly well-intentioned, is a textbook example of a mentally destructive worldview. It's built on two core logical fallacies.
Logical fallacies.
Yes. The first is special pleading. Disciple Kai is holding God to a different standard than anyone else. They claim God is all-powerful, but then immediately excuse his inaction by saying he can't always interfere. This is a double standard. An all-powerful being, by definition, has no such limitations.
I see. What's the second one?
The second is attribution bias, specifically assigning all negative events to an external force, in this case, Satan. This is where the thinking becomes truly dangerous.
How so?
By attributing all negative events to Satan, this mindset completely removes personal agency and responsibility. This is a classic example of an external locus of control. Numerous psychological studies show that people with an external locus of control are at a significantly higher risk for depression, anxiety, and learned helplessness. They feel powerless to change their circumstances because they believe all outcomes are controlled by forces outside of themselves.
So they're not just wrong, they're setting themselves up to fail mentally.
Exactly. This fatalistic thinking robs an individual of their resilience. Instead of facing a problem, they disengage and rely on a force they believe they can't control.
And what about the part about prayer being more powerful than money?
That's where the delusion is most stark. Large-scale scientific studies, like the one sponsored by the John Templeton Foundation, have found no measurable effect of intercessory prayer on medical outcomes. It's a psychological comfort, but it has no quantifiable external impact. In contrast, every dollar donated to a reputable charity has a tangible, measurable effect. A child gets a meal, a community gets clean water, a family gets a home.
So, in the end, this thinking isn't just flawed. It's a dangerous mix of logical contradictions and cognitive biases that can directly lead to feelings of helplessness and hopelessness.
That's what needs to be heard. It's not about what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. A healthy faith encourages action and personal responsibility, not passive reliance on forces beyond your control.